Knitting stitches, Continental method. I knit by the Continental method. It's the way I learned. This involves using 2 needles and the thread held up out of the way. It's a faster way to knit, but it does mean that you have to coordinate where your hands are and where the thread is. The one hand holds the needle with the stitches on it. The thread goes up over the finger, down past the other 3 fingers, and the needle goes on top of them, with these lower fingers holding both the thread and the needle. The thread's pressed against the needle. Goes up over the finger. In the first stitch, the needle goes in under the loop. It goes in front, that's what they say. Making a loop, you reach back with the point of the needle, grab the thread, and pull it through. That makes your second stitch. I'm holding the thread out of the way with my second finger, so I'm holding the stitch on the left-hand needle with my thumb. Allows me to mess around with it and yet not pull the stitch off the needle. On the right-hand needle, I'm holding the stitch on with my index finger. Go into the front of the stitch. By into the front of the stitch, we mean putting the thread before the fabric. This is the fabric that we're making down here. Grab the thread, then I just reach up, hold on to that stitch, that loop that I just made, pull it back, let go with the thumb, and pull the stitch, the old stitch, off the left-hand needle. Since this is a cast-on row, it tends to be a little trickier. But up, grab, reach up, hold the stitch, pull it down through, up and off of the needle. It's a little tricky to learn at first, but once you learn it, you can really knit fast. I also like it because I have a better chance of controlling these needles, and controlling these stitches. I can hold on to the stitch, make this, pull it back through, and I'm still holding on to that stitch. The idea with this thread is hold it just tight enough that I can keep some traction here. In fact, I'll grip it real tight and not let the thread move at all when I'm making the stitch. But after I make the stitch, I relax my hold on it to let some thread slip through. Another thing is to keep the stitches near the end of the needle. I'm not afraid of losing them because I'm holding them on with the thumb. I just split the thread there, tried to pull a loop of the thread through. Okay. And that is Continental knitting.